Hey everyone, recently I came across the list of 41 small cap stocks added by MSCI in its MSCI India Domestic Small Cap Index. Now some of these stocks I was already aware of and even I personally find a lot of potential in them. At the same time, I came across a lot of new promising stocks. So I thought of making a quick video on this new small cap addition to MSCI India Domestic Small Cap Index. But before that, I guess some of you might not be aware of MSCI and would probably not understand the importance of their index. So first we'll quickly discuss what is MSCI and how it will result in inflow of nearly 10,000 crore rupees in new stocks of MSCI index. And then we'll look at the list of 41 stocks. Again, this is not a stock buy or sell tip. This is just to keep you updated with the latest development in the stock market. Moreover, it's also quite interesting to look at foreign research firms like MSCI and try to understand where do they see potential in Indian small cap universe. In fact, this list can probably help you identify some good small cap stocks to do further research and explore investment opportunity. Alright, let's get started. So basically, MSCI stands for Morgan Stanley Capital International. It's an investment research firm that provides indices, then portfolio risk and performance analytics, as well as your governance tool to institutional investors and hedge funds. MSCI is a reputed firm known for its benchmark indices. So think about this. There are many institutional investors and hedge fund managers in developed countries that want to invest in emerging countries like India. Obviously, it requires a lot of research to identify the right stocks in each country. So rather than doing their own research, some of these institutional firms and hedge fund managers rely on the MSCI index and invest their money in the index. It basically means if MSCI added a new stock in the index, then more money would flow into the companies that are added in the index. Vice versa, if a company is removed from the index, then money would flow out of it. Think of it like a Nifty 50 index where index fund managers directly replicate the index in the same exact proportion as per the weightage of the stock in the index by free float market cap. I hope it makes sense. So MSCI has multiple indices for emerging countries like India, and one of the index that we are discussing today is MSCI India Domestic Small Cap Index. If we quickly look at the MSCI methodology to shortlist the stocks for its India Domestic Small Cap Index, it's called MSCI FSCS. That is factor classification standard where it shortlists stocks based on first value where it identifies relatively inexpensive stocks, second low size where it look at smaller companies in terms of market cap, third is momentum where it look at rising stocks, fourth is quality with sound balance sheet, then you have yield that include cash flow, and final low volatility in terms of stock price movement. Now when I researched on the quantum of money that can flow into these companies via various institutions, I found that these new stocks can attract investment worth $1.2 billion, that is around 10,000 crore rupees. So this video will help us identify which Indian small cap companies MSCI finds promising. And then maybe we can do our own research to pick a few of them to add them in our portfolio. With this, let's explore the list. So first stock in the list is ACC, a well-established cement company with a market cap of around 35,000 crore and a price to earning of 42. That got acquired by Adani Group last year, which is now the second largest cement group in India. In last 1 year, ACC share price is down around 30% from its peak. Then second name is Ether Industry, a specialty chemical company with a market cap of around 13,000 crore and a PE is on higher side at 100. So company basically did its IPO recently at 770 rupee and currently trading at levels of 1050. It holds a global leadership in some of the niche chemical. Then third name is Ami Organics. Again a specialty chemical company with a market cap of 4,600 crore and a price to earning of 55. Company manufactures advanced pharma intermediate along with specialty chemical. It has also developed the electrolyte additive for lithium ion battery. Company had its IPO in September 21 at levels of 600 and currently trading at levels of 1300. I recently did an in-depth analysis on Ami Organics. Then next is Anand Rathi Wealth, a leading wealth management firm with a market cap of around 5,800 crore and a PE of 32. Company had its IPO in December 21 at around 550 rupee and currently trading at levels of 1400. Next is Anant Raj. It is engaged in the construction of your IT parks, hospitality projects, SEZs, then office complex, shopping mall, and it commands a market cap of around 6,500 crore with a PE ratio of 36. Then you have Avalon Technology, a leading electronics manufacturer that commands a market cap of around 3,300 crore as of today with a PE ratio of 64. I've already covered the potential of EMS sector in India and included Avalon in the top EMS stock list. It launched its IPO in April 23, so that's very recently, at levels of around 436 and currently available at the levels of around 480 to 500. Then 7th stock is Chennai Petroleum Corp. It's in the business of refining crude oil to produce and supply various petroleum products and manufacture and sale of lubricating oil additive. Company commands a market cap of around 5,300 crore and a PE ratio of 3. Then next you have got Dreamfork Service. It's India's largest airport service aggregator platform with more than 95% market share in Indian credit and debit card access to airport lounges. Company had its IPO in August 22 at levels of around 326 and quickly jumped to 847. Now there's a sharp correction and currently trading at 520 with a PE of 38 and commands a market cap of around 2,700 crore. Next is you have got 5-Star Business. It's a leading microfinance firm based out of South India. Company had its IPO in November 22 at levels of around 474 and currently trading at around 800 rupee with a price to book of 5.35 and a market cap of around 23,000 crore. Next you have got GE T&D India. It's involved in basically the business of power transmission and distribution. Company share tanked badly for almost 8 years but now jumped exponentially. Currently it commands a market cap of around 9,000 crore rupees. The next stock is Genus Power. It's a leading smart meter company with a market cap of around 5,800 crore, and although the share price has jumped exponentially almost 3 times in last 4 months. The next is Glenmark Life Sciences, a leading API manufacturer with a market cap of around 7,800 crore, and company had its IPO at around 720, but it tanked more than 50%. However, the share is already doubled and still available at an attractive PE of 16. The next stock in the list is Gravita India, a leading recycler of lead and now also entered into aluminium, plastic and rubber recycling. Company share price has been growing consistently and currently command a market cap of around 5,000 crore rupees at a PE ratio of 24. I've already covered this company in detail recently. The next is HBL Power India, a leading manufacturer of battery, electronics and engineering product that commands a market cap of around 7,000 crore. The next is Hindware Home Innovation, a leading marketer and distributor of consumer appliances under the brand name Hindware, then Moonbow and a furniture retail business under the brand name Evoque. Currently commands a market cap of around 3,700 crore at a PE ratio of 80. The next is ICRA, a leading credit rating agencies in India that commands a market cap of around 5,800 crore and a PE of 38. The next stock is Jupiter Wagon. It's a leading manufacturer of rail freight wagons and company share price is on a dream rally with exponential growth. Currently, company commands a market cap of around 10,000 crore rupees at a PE ratio of 60. Then 18th stock is Kalyan Jewellers, a leading jewelry retailer with a market cap of around 22,000 crore and a price to earning of 47. The 19th stock is Kirloskar Brother, a manufacturer of pumps, valves, then hydro turbines that find application in your water supply, power plant, irrigation. So company commands a market cap of around 6,500 crore at a PE of 23. Next is Kirloskar Pneumatic. Company is involved in business of compression and transmission segment and commands a market cap of around 4,000 crore at a PE of 37. Next stock is Markson Pharma. It's in the business of formulation of pharmaceutical product and commands a market cap of around 5,200 crore and a PE ratio of 19. Then you have got Mishra Dhatu, a PSU company that falls under the Ministry of Defense that manufactures super alloy, titanium, special purpose steel and other specialty metals. Currently commands a market cap of around 7,000 crore at a price to earning of 45. The next stock in the list is Mrs. Bector, a leading manufacturer of biscuit with brand name Cremica and a supplier of bread to QSR chains and other leading company under the brand name English Oven. Company had its IPO in December 20 at levels of around 600 and it fell down to levels of 250. Now already up at levels of 1000. Currently commands a market cap of around 6,500 crore at a price to earning of 57. The next stock is Nava. It's a ferro alloy manufacturer with a market cap of around 5,500 crore and a price to earning of 6. The next stock is Newland Lab. It's basically a pharma company engaged in selling of bulk drugs that commands a market cap of around 5,200 crore and a price to earning of 25. The next stock is Newgen Software, a software development company that offers workflow management, which is basically automation of your document management to imaging. I've been discussing about Newgen Software since last 2 years, and it's also part of my own portfolio. In last 1 year, the share price has doubled and market cap is currently at 6,500 crore with a price to earning of 36. Then 27th stock is Nexus Select. It's an REIT with the largest chain of retail malls in India, and company commands a market cap of around 18,000 crore rupees. Then 28th stock is Patel Engineering. Company is engaged in construction of your dams, bridges, tunnels, roads, and its share price crashed more than 95% from 2007 peak, but in last 6 months, share price has tripled. Company commands a market cap of around 4,300 crore and a price to earning of 23. The next stock is PTC Industry, a subsidiary of Power Grid involved in power trading and commands a market cap of around 3,600 crore and a price to earning of 8. Then 30th stock is Schindler Electric, that is engaged in the business of electricity network with products like your power transformers, switch gears, and commands a market cap of 8,000 crore and a PE of 62. Then next stock is Shivalik Bimetal. Company is engaged in manufacturing of thermostatic bimetal, then trimetal strips and components that find usage in your electronic sector, automotive, industrial, and commands a market cap of around 3,000 crore and a price to earning of 39. Then 32nd stock is Star Health. It's the largest private health insurer in India. Company launched IPO in December 21 at levels of 900 and currently trading at levels of 620. Currently commands a market cap of 36,000 crore and a price to earning of 52. Then next stock is Sula Vineyard, India's largest wine producer and seller. Company launched their IPO in December 22 at levels of 360 and currently trading at levels of 500. Currently it commands a market cap of around 4,000 crore and a price to earning of 44. Then 34th stock is Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank. It's one of the oldest private bank in India with a strong presence in Tamil Nadu and offers banking services to micro, small and medium enterprises. Company launched the IPO in September 22 at levels of around 525 and currently trading at levels of 480 with a market cap of 7,500 crore and a price to book of 1.1. Then next stock is TD Power, that is engaged in manufacturing of AC generators and electric motors, commands a market cap of 3,800 crore and a price to earning of 37. Then next stock is Tega Industry. Company is the second largest producer of polymer based mill liner in the world that find usage in mining sector. Currently commands a market cap of around 6,500 crore and a PE ratio of 36. Then 37th stock is Titagarh Rail. Company is into manufacturing of freight wagons, passenger coaches, then metro trains, and in last 1 year, its stock price has jumped almost 5 times. Currently commands a market cap of around 8,500 crore at a PE ratio of 48. The next stock is Ujjivan Financials. It's basically a microfinance NBFC and a parent company of Ujjivan Small Finance Bank. Currently commands a market cap of 6,100 crore and a price to book of 1.9. Then 39 stock is Vesuvius, commands a market cap of 7,000 crore and a price to earning of 44. 48 stock is Voltem Transformer that manufactures transformer. Currently commands a market cap of 5,300 crore and a PE of 24. And final stock is Zen Technology that develops combat training solution for training of defense and security forces. Again, share has jumped exponentially in last 1 year and currently commands a market cap of around 7,000 crore and a price to earning of 94, which is quite expensive. So this is the list of new small cap stocks added by MSCI in its India Domestic Small Cap Index. Out of this list, even I have come across quite a few good names recently that include your Ami Organics, Mrs. Bector, Avalon Technology, Gravita India, Mishra Dhatu, Newland Labs, Sula Vineyard, Ujjivan Finance, Tega Industry, then Patel Industry, and all-time favorite, that is Newgen Software. Apart from this, there are quite a few interesting names that I have heard for the first time, and some of them have jumped exponentially in last 1 year, including the railway stocks that I missed. So this is certainly a very interesting list and requires a lot of research to further identify the best stocks out of this list. Here please note that MSCI Index keep updating this list and add and remove stocks based on their performance. And final point is, high PE doesn't always mean company is expensive and low PE doesn't always mean company is cheap. So don't just buy a company simply because it commands a low PE and don't just sell a stock simply because it commands a high PE. Now tell me in the comments which stock from this list you hold in your portfolio and which stocks require an in-depth analysis. I hope you'll find this analysis useful. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care.